Imagine this. You type a simple prompt, and within minutes, you're walking inside a fully created 3D world. Not just an image, not just a video, a complete environment where you can move, explore, and even shoot cinematic scenes like a game. Sounds unreal, right? But this is actually possible now. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your own 3D worlds. Place characters inside them, take professional-looking shots, and turn everything into smooth animated videos without using heavy software like Blender or Unreal Engine. Everything inside one simple workflow. And here's the crazy part. Even if you're a new creator, you can use this to create viral 3D short story videos. Imagine making POV scenes, mini cinematic stories, or emotional reels, all generated with AI without any team or setup. So yeah, if you want to stay ahead in content creation, this is something you should definitely learn right now. Let's get started. All right, now let's actually virtually try this because honestly, that's where things start getting exciting. Just go to OpenArt and open the AI tools section. This is basically the homepage where everything starts. From here, you'll see an option called World. Just click on that. And yeah, this is where the magic happens. This is where you can create your own 3D worlds. But before I explain everything from scratch, let me show you something better first. Just click on Browse Library, and it will take you to the OpenArt library. Now here, take a second and just look around. You'll notice there are already so many 3D world presets available. These are pre-built environments created inside OpenArt itself, and they look honestly beautiful. Different styles, different moods, all ready to explore. So let's open one of them and I'll walk you through how it actually works. Alright, I'm inside the scene now. Okay, so as you can see, this is a historic European alleyway turned into a full 3D world. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. The lighting, the colors, the overall vibe, everything feels quite realistic and well balanced. Now you can use your mouse scroll to zoom in and zoom out, which is pretty standard. But what makes this more fun is the keyboard controls. It's actually very similar to how you move in a game. You can move forward, go left, go backward, right, even move up and down, speed up, slow down. It gives you that proper immersive feeling. So you're not just looking at an image anymore, you're actually moving inside it. And if you notice carefully, the movement and animation feel really smooth. There's no lag, no weird buffering, nothing like that, which is honestly impressive for something like this. But yeah, to be real with you, if you try to zoom in too much, like really deep into the scene, you might start noticing a bit of blurriness or some small inconsistencies. And that's completely normal. This feature is still in its early stage, so it's not going to be perfect yet. But still, even at this stage, it's pretty amazing to see what it can do. And if this is how it looks now, just imagine how much better it's going to get in the future. And yeah, one more thing. If you want to test this exact same prompt yourself, you can simply go to the World Information section and copy the prompt from there, then paste it and try it on your own. Super easy. Now, if you look here carefully, you'll notice an option called Take Shots. So what does this actually do? This is where things get really interesting. With this button, you can capture a shot from any specific location inside the 3D world. Just click on Take Shot, and instantly you'll see a frame appear on your screen. Now you can move this frame anywhere you want using your mouse and select the exact area you want to capture. It almost feels like you're holding a camera inside the scene. You can adjust the frame, position it perfectly, and even control the focal length from here to get the exact cinematic look you want. Alright, so let's say I've selected this area. Now I want to make things a bit more interesting by adding a character inside this scene. To do that, just click on the character library. Here, you'll see a few characters already available. One of them is even me. And the cool part is, you're not limited to these. You can actually use the OpenArt Character Creator tool to design your own character and then place it directly inside your 3D world. For this example, I'm going to bring a rabbit into this room and place it right in the selected area. So I'll just select the rabbit character. You can also quickly add a character by pressing @ and choosing the one you want. After that, I'll type a small prompt to guide the scene, and then hit Take Shot. Now the image will start generating. It usually takes around 2 to 3 minutes, so just give it a moment. And there you go. You can see the new shot has been generated with the character perfectly placed inside the scene. Look at this. This is my character, and I've placed it inside the 3D room very cleanly. And honestly, it looks quite real. It doesn't feel like something pasted on top. It actually feels like it belongs there. And here's the second character. Again, placed very smoothly inside the 3D world. Just look at the rabbit's shadow. Look at the image quality. See how perfectly it matches with the background and the environment. The lighting, the blending, everything feels natural. It's actually kind of amazing to see this level of integration. Now, once you're happy with your shot, the next step is to turn it into a video. So just go to Image to Video, select the latest Kling 3.0 video model, and generate your video. And yeah, the The final output comes out something like this. You get a smooth, cinematic result that actually feels alive. So till now, I showed you how to use the OpenArt library to explore and build a 3D world using existing presets. But now the real question is, how do you create your own 3D world from scratch? Let's get into that. So again, come back to the WorldLabs section and click on Create 3D World. Here you'll see two options. The first one is to create a world using images, and the second one is to create it using a prompt. For now, let's try the prompt method. I'll just type a simple prompt here, something like a magical village. And after that, just click on Create World. One important thing to keep in mind here, this process will use around 500 credits, so make sure you double check your prompt before you run it. All right, the world is now generating. It usually takes around 5 minutes, so just give it a little time. And done. The world is ready. Now you can explore this 3D environment using your mouse and keyboard, just like playing a PC game. Move around, look in different directions, enjoy the space, exactly like I showed you earlier. It's actually a really fun experience. Now let's make this scene more interesting by adding some characters. First, I'll select my frame using the focal length. Let's set it to 42 millimeters for a more natural cinematic look. Then I'll go to the character library, and this time I want to add 2 characters into the frame, a rabbit and a dog. You can simply mention them using @ to bring them into the scene. After that, I'll type a short prompt. Both of them are playing together with a child. And now, just hit Take Shot. So as you can see, a super high quality image has been generated. Just look at the color accuracy and the contrast. Honestly, it completely blew my mind. It didn't just add the characters, it also automatically enhanced the entire image. The lighting, the details, everything feels upgraded. And now, when you convert this frame into a video, the experience becomes even better. You get a very clean, smooth, animated video where all the characters are moving naturally. Just think about it for a second. Creating this kind of animation in something like Blender would take hours, maybe even days. And here, AI just did it in a single click. That's actually crazy. Now let's take it one step further and create a 3D world using multiple images. For this, I'll need 4 images from different angles. So I'll go to the image generator, select the Nano Banana 2 model, and start creating the first image. I'll type a prompt for it. And yeah, you can always enhance your prompt if you want better results. After that, I'll choose the aspect ratio, resolution, and number of images, and then generate it. I'll repeat the same process for the other 3 images as well. Alright, now all 4 images are ready. Next, go back to the World section, open Image History, and select all 4 images together. Then simply click on Create World. After about 5 minutes, your 3D world will be generated. And as you can see here, a cozy cafe-style 3D room has been created. I can now explore it in 3D view. Of course, everything is not perfect. In some areas, you might notice a bit of inconsistency, but that's fine. This is still improving, and hopefully future updates will make it even better. Now let's make this more fun. I want to add some people inside this cafe, and also place myself sitting with a girl, just to create a more lively scene. So I'll take a shot from a specific area of the cafe, then add my character and type a small prompt. Then hit Take Shot. While that is generating, I'll take another shot, this time where I'm standing behind the counter and making coffee. Just for fun, you know? Okay, now both images are ready. And just look at this. The consistency is still there. The cafe environment looks properly 3D and everything feels connected. This is the best part. You can take shots from any angle inside your 3D world, add any character you want, and then turn it into a video. And just like that, you can create some really impressive content. So yeah, now you've seen how powerful this tool really is. But more importantly, how can you actually use it in your own content? Whether it's creating cinematic 3D stories, POV videos, or short-form reels, this can seriously level up your content quality and help you stand out from the crowd. And if you want to try this yourself, you can check out OpenArt. I've added the link in the description so you can go and explore it easily. Start experimenting, test different ideas, and build your own 3D worlds. Because at the end of the day, the creators who start using tools like this early are the ones who grow the fastest. So don't wait. Go try it out and start creating something crazy.